Today I'm making Caprese 3 ways.
Fresh tomato, roasted tomato, and sun-dried tomato and ricotta.
When I went to the Amalfi Coast in Italy, I had the best Caprese dish I've ever had in my life. And they basically had Caprese 3 ways on a plate. And my mind was completely blown, and I had to make it when I got back to New England. So today I'm gonna be recreating that dish so that you can enjoy Caprese in all different ways. So I'm gonna start off with the classic Caprese, which is fresh tomatoes, mozzarella, and a little bit of basil. Super simple, right? So I was able to get some amazing tomatoes from the farm stand. Aren't they so beautiful? There's a bunch of different colors, different shapes. They're so soft and juicy. I'm gonna start off by basically coring these tomatoes. And that means I'm just gonna take out kind of the middle here. And this middle part you can see when I pull it out with my hand. Gotta get in there. It's a little bit tough. You don't want that in your Caprese. You're gonna take that out, and then you're just gonna cut this tomato in nice slices. So I'm gonna take these tomatoes, and I'm just gonna layer them on my plate like this. And then I have here a big ball of buffalo mozzarella. Yes, from a buffalo. Oh, cool. And I love buffalo mozzarella because it's very kind of tangy and assertive. It's way more assertive than your standard cow's milk mozzarella. And it's great to kind of stand up to the mildness of fresh tomatoes. And you're gonna stick these slices in between the lovely fresh tomatoes. Look how beautiful that is. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a little fun drizzle. Ooh, look how yummy. And then just a little bit of salt. And finally, I'm gonna find a beautiful little sprig of basil here. This basil I got again from the farm stand. Oh my gosh, doesn't it look so fresh? I wish you could smell. Okay, look at that. Wow. Does it get any more beautiful? So for our second Caprese, this is when you go to the grocery store and there's no really good quality tomatoes. They're kind of pink, they don't look so hot. And you want to maybe roast some tomatoes. So we're gonna do a roasted Caprese. So good. So I have here some cow's milk fresh mozzarella. Ooh, yum. I already sliced one because I actually tried some before. I'm gonna put a few slices here, and I'm gonna grab our roasted tomatoes. Look at how beautiful these are. So when I went to the farm stand, I got some cherry tomatoes. Again, you can use just cherry tomatoes that you got in the grocery store. Cut these babies in half, put them on a cookie sheet, sprinkle a little bit of olive oil and salt, and you can put some dried oregano on there and pop them in the oven at 275 for about an hour. If you're in the rush, crank the heat up to 350 and then cook them for about 30 minutes or so, and they come out nice and plump. So I'm gonna add these. They're just so juicy, and they kind of cancel out, any, lack of taste tomato that you might get in the grocery store. Wow. So then you can put on the top here a little bit of dried oregano. There you go. And that way, if you're making this in the winter time, you don't have to worry about any fresh ingredients. And then with this recipe, I like adding just a little bit of extra virgin olive oil on the top, just because the fresh mozzarella is a little bit more dense. So this will make it a little bit more juicy, delicate. It'll kind of absorb all the olive oil. Yum. All right, so we're on to our final third Caprese, which is some sun-dried tomatoes and ricotta spread on toasted garlicky bread. So smells so good. So I have here some toasted bread, and I'm going to take a clove of garlic, and I'm going to rub the garlic onto this bread. Perfect. And I'm gonna put these pieces of bread right in our dish. And then I have some whole milk ricotta here. You can also use, part skim ricotta if you have that on hand, but there's really nothing better than whole milk ricotta, let's be honest. It's the creamiest of all. And I'm going to take a spoon and kind of just spread the ricotta on here. It doesn't need to be perfect. And then I have some sun-dried tomatoes and olive oil. I bought these right in the store. Just take them right out of the jar. I thought I was going to be able to open it for a second. And I'm going to take these out, put them on my cutting board, and then cut them into strips. There we go. Beautiful. And all you need to do is just kind of sprinkle these on here, and it looks so pretty. Look how fun that is. So finally, I'm just going to add a little bit of basil on top of here just to make it even more beautiful than it already is. You can add a ton if you really like basil. And voila, we have Caprese 3 ways. I can't wait to dig into this. Let's see how it is. Wow. And now you can enjoy Caprese 3 ways any time of year. Enjoy.